Once again, you take offense to this video that I'm creating, I don't care. Fuck off. Now, let's explain. I came into a financial blessing, a breakthrough. God has blessed me with seeing my dream come into fruition. I am going to be a singer. Well, I'm already a singer, but I guess I'll be world known. And, you know, it's a huge responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. So God knew who to bless with this gift, because I'm not going to use this platform and derail anyone. I don't want to be responsible to mislead anybody through the lyrics in my music. And, you know, people do that nowadays, right? So the world is basically led by other people's influences, and it's either through music, the church, or friends, people in close proximity to them. Everybody wants to be everybody else, you know, and it's sad. I used to be one of them. That's how I can identify these individuals. Feel sorry for you guys, especially the ones that are above 30 that should have figured it out at that age like I did. I used to live my life vicariously through everybody else because I was insecure. I grew up at a very early age, very gifted. I had all of the support in the world until I became an adolescent. Then I realized that, you know, becoming a man, I had to put away childish things, but I didn't know how. So I looked up to the only man that I had in my life at that time, and that was my dad. And unfortunately, he didn't look down at me. He looked down at me. And he, I don't know, he resented me for whatever reasons. Maybe my choices in my sexuality when I was younger, which I don't do now. I gave it back to God, not because you guys feel it's an abomination or it's a sin above all sins, because that it was a hindrance in my life and it was blocking me from the blessing in which God was giving me. The church is steering everybody wrong. I just look inside my soul and I ask God to just lead me and you know, order my steps. And I don't go and walk into the ways of the world on my own understanding, because that has gotten me landed in prison. It has gotten me physically incapacitated and homeless. It has removed you know, everybody out of my life, which is not a bad thing, but is kind of fucked up in this situation because I've been spending like crazy. Not on myself, on y'all. Yeah. And so what happened was my bank decided to say, hey, guess what? We have a lot of these transactions are kind of huge. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to just suspend your account until you can come into the bank, show us some identification and the reasons behind you spending so much money on them. I don't have ID yet. So I wanted to go to the DMV this morning, and you have to make an appointment. There's a problem. I got to fly out to California tomorrow. So, everything's happened for a reason, because I was supposed to leave yesterday. I should have been in California by now, but something told me to just go ahead and just give it one more day, and that is exactly what I did. I paid the extra to change my itinerary, and I changed it for tomorrow. And now I've realized I am not going any fucking where near California. No, that's out. Because I'm only going to go out there and I'm going to go around people that really don't like me. So, not gonna go. He likes to use my name whenever he gets pulled over for DUI, sending his son, the real Richard Jr., to jail, having to deal with the court systems for a DUI in which I never made. Thanks, Dad. You're the greatest. My best friend Christine. Hi, Christine. That's Christine right there. Yeah, her. Loved her to death. Still do. We just can't be friends anymore. So I asked Christine for help. You know what she does? She makes up a whole bunch of bullshit, and she basically avoids me since yesterday. Now I said I needed to get a few dollars to pay a lady that you know, I just met, and then a friend who was actually staying at this hotel. Just a few dollars, like $40, to allow me to stay there in her hotel for 40 days with her and her husband. Beautiful arrangement. All right, cool. I'll call you when my company leaves. She never called me. I'm texting, I'm calling. So I call her today. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Oh, sorry, I couldn't call you because my company stayed late. You text any other time whenever you're lonely or whenever you feel it necessary to, I don't know, validate some things in your life or to even express yourself. I'm always available. This time I'm not. Because why? Because I'm busy. Because I'm busy trying to secure my life, that nobody else wanted to help me do. I was homeless for 2.5 fucking years because nobody wanted to help me. No, I didn't put myself there. I got sick. My lung collapsed. I wasn't doing drugs, and I wasn't drinking alcohol the way that you guys perceive it as, all right? And the fucked up part about it is I didn't even get a fucking call when I was in the hospital, but I forgive all of y'all because I want God to forgive me. But I still say fuck you, move on with your lives, and lose my number. I'm just gonna go ahead and just live my life to the fullest capacity, and I'm gonna become a star, and I'm gonna use that platform to change lives in such a way that God is gonna bless me even more. And when my cup runneth over this time, all that excess blessing that I'm gonna get is going right back into the church, and it's going back into the organization in which I'm building up called Pathways. It's going to assist the homeless, and it's going to get them back to a place of complete and utter independent living where they could be self-proclaimed and they can get away from fake ass motherfuckers that they used to call friends or family. So y'all can catch me on TV or at the Grammys. I'm out. 1.